All right, we've come to the part of the IEP where we are going to discuss accommodations and modifications. I went ahead and put together just a list of accommodations and modifications that I think would be good for Nikki. If everybody could go ahead and read those over and we're all good, we can move on to the next section. Hold on, let's not rush this. Accommodations and modifications are one of the most important parts of the IEP that make it highly customizable, and we can really make sure that it fits Nikki's unique needs. I'd like to slow down and have a more in-depth discussion about this, where we all brainstorm ideas together, especially about how we're going to make sure that these accommodations are really being implemented in the classroom. You're absolutely right. My apologies for going so fast. Let's take a step back and start by looking at the areas of need that we noticed for Nikki in her present levels of performance and the goals that we created. Great. We talked about staying seated and on task and focused during class, and we also talked about her finishing her assignments within the allotted amount of time. I think those are her biggest areas of focus right now. I agree. For staying seated and focused, why don't we set up a system for Nikki for timed breaks? She can keep a timer on her desk. I'll show her how to set it, and every time the timer goes off, we'll create a procedure where she knows she can get up and take a short break and come back to doing her work. I love that. I was wondering about maybe giving her the option to do standing instead of sitting when she's working on her work, or maybe even provide her one of those wobble stools that I've seen around the school. I think that could really help her with staying seated and focused and at her desk. I like that idea. Let's add it in as an accommodation. Now, about her difficulty completing assignments on time. What can we do there? What if I highlighted a select number of problems for Nikki to complete on her assignments when I pass them out to her? She would still have to show mastery of all the different types of problems. However, she wouldn't have to complete the exact same amount of problems as all the other classmates, and that would help her to get her work done a little bit quicker. That sounds perfect. I think that will really help to reduce her frustration.